I'm back with another book unboxing. Let's see. Oh my god. Ooh, yeah. I've been wanting to read this book for the longest time. Mostly because, well, one, it's classic. Two, I wrote a book named Sameness, or called Sameness, and people said that it was a lot like Fahrenheit 451, and that's what this is, Fahrenheit 451. Woo! People were saying it was a lot like it because they were keeping the knowledge away from everybody. They were, just a lot of stuff. Anyway, Fahrenheit 451 is a classic that I've been wanting to read forever, and I'm excited to get to read it. Since I read 1981, I've been really wanting to read the classics because the classics are important and there are things to learn from in them. That's what it looks like. It's all this. Here's a summary. I love dystopian novels. So much so that I've made my own. Where sameness came from. Sameness actually came from, I was in sociology class and we were talking about equality and, what was it? Sameness, equality and sameness, or whatever. And I don't believe everyone is equal. Let me rephrase that. It's not that people deserve to be less equal, it's that we are born in circumstances that create unequal ground. Unequal footing, such as I was born in America, someone else, I don't know, such as poverty. I don't want to say gender because I don't believe that's a whole role anymore. I feel like it's more pushed upon us and we're forced to believe these things. But if someone's born with a silver spoon in their hand and then someone is born on the side of the street or a baby was tossed into a dumpster, is that equal? No. I believe in equal opportunity, that we all should be treated with the same level of whatever, and we have equal opportunity to become something great. I guess that's the way I put it. And so that's where sameness came in, because I don't believe everybody should be knocked down and brought up to match everybody else. Not everyone should be the same skin color. Not everyone should have the same hair color. Not everyone should have the same eye color. We should all be unique and different and not the same, whereas we have equal opportunity to be able to do these things. And I think things that hinder us in our society suck and they should not exist. We should be able to go do what it is we want to do without things holding us back. Anyway, getting off my soapbox, Fahrenheit 451, I really wanted to read it. I didn't read it in school. It's not something that I did. What I did read in school was Brave New World, and I can't stand that book with a passion. I hate that book. I hate that book so much. I also didn't read like Lord of the Flies or 1981, or I motioned it because it's sitting right over there and I'm staring at it. I did not read any of those. I did read Sounder, which is an amazing book, and I loved it. I loved and read Number Our Stars by Lois Lowry so much. Those are great books, and I loved them so much. I read Boy in the Striped Pajamas, also amazing book, but I did not read Fahrenheit 451, 1984, Animal Farm, any of those ones that other people have read in school. I did not read those. Instead, I had to read stupid A Brave New World. I hate that book. Anyway, Fahrenheit 451, I think I already said here's the summary. If I didn't, here's the summary. Let me go ahead and read a little bit of it so you can kind of get a feel, I guess. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, cool. The introduction is actually by Neil Gaiman. I just made a book unboxing of Coraline by Neil Gaiman. Actually. Oh no, not Coraline, not my other books. Oh no, it's okay, Piggy. I'm okay. There it is. I'm fine. Piggy's looking at me like something happened, because something did, because I just freaked out for no reason. There it is. Neil Gaiman. So if you're unfamiliar with who that is, he wrote Coraline and other books, but Coraline. Introduction by Neil Gaiman, which I'm gonna skip just for this purpose. The quote in the beginning says, if they give you ruled paper, write the other way. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, let me just read a little bit of the beginning. 1. The hearth and the salamander. It was a pleasure to burn. It was a special pleasure to see things eaten, to see things blackened and changed. With the brass nozzle in his fists, with this great python spitting its venomous kerosene upon the world, the blood pounded in his head, and his hands were the size of some amazing conductor playing all the symphonies of blazing and burning to bring down the tatters and charcoal ruins of history. With his symbolic helmet numbered 451 on its stolid head, and his eyes all orange flame with the thought of what came next, he flickered the igniter, and the house jumped up in a gorging fire that burned the evening sky red and yellow and black. He strode in a swarm of fireflies. He wanted, above all, like the old joke, to shove a marshmallow on a stick in the furnace, while the flapping pigeon-winged book died on the porch and lawn of the house, while the books went up in sparkling whirls and blew away on a wind turned dark with burning. Montag grinned the fierce grin of all men, singed and driven back by flame. He knew that when he returned to the firehouse, he might wink at himself, a minstrel man, burnt, corked in the mirror. Later, going to sleep, he would feel the fiery smile still gripped by his face muscles in the dark. It never went away, that smile. It never ever went away, as long as he remembered. So I know this is about like book burning, book banning, etc. and stuff like that. And I don't like the idea of banning books. People are up in arms right now because people believe that people are trying to ban books. And really, it's just trying to take explicit and inappropriate books out of school libraries. That's really all it is. Underage children shouldn't be reading smut. That's really it. Why would you? I don't know. Yeah, that's it. That's really all that is the book banning thing. And it's not even book banning. It's just removing these explicit titles from third graders' libraries. Other than that, I'm totally against banning, and that's not even banning. That's just knowing what the audience is and putting the correct books in that place. Anyway, it's one reason I hated Brave New World. I'm excited to read this, and I can't wait to see what motifs are in here. I can't wait to see what the big lesson is. I guess the big lesson is don't burn books, but like, books are important to me, to the world. And did you know that most high school graduates can't read above a 3rd grade level? I think that is tragic. And like when I'm editing my books, I hate when they're like, use a less complicated word or use a smaller word here so it helps with reading comprehension. And I'm like, but this is a normal word. Anyway, if this sounds like something interesting to you, go check it out. It's by Bradbury. I forgot to say who. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next one.